Okay, to start the program, double-click on the icon for Meditate-Lemniscate. Okay, the first thing I want to show you is up at the top where it says Equation Set Name. Next to it says Lemniscate, which is highlighted. And over on the right there's a down arrow. This is a drop-down list box. If you click on the down arrow, you will see a list of all of the equation sets that are currently stored in the system. And we're going to select Lemniscate, the one at the top. This is the math, the equation math for the Lemniscate. And the Lemniscate is the sacred geometry of the cosmic lemniscate, also known as the figure 8 or the infinity symbol. Now, there are several parameters that you can adjust to get different effects, but basically right out of the box, if you just come down here and click on the Draw Equation Set box, first thing you see is a warning for epileptics. This is serious. I had a friend of a friend who I was showing the program to, and he had to turn his face away because he's epileptic. So this warning is serious. If you are epileptic, or if there's anyone in the room with you viewing this video, they should leave the room at this time. The visual display generated by this software may potentially trigger seizures for people with photosensitive epilepsy. So anyone with epilepsy, please clear the room. I'm going to go ahead and click yes to continue with the display, and we'll see the display of the Lemniscate. So this is the Lemniscate display as it is right out of the box, and like I said before, there are many parameters that you can adjust to change the look and feel of the display. For now, I will click on End Display, and we'll go back to the main screen. Now, there are a couple of settings I do want to show you right away that are pretty basic and really affect the display. Down at the bottom here we have two parameters. One is called duration and the other one is called delay. The duration sets how many seconds long the display will run for. It's currently set at 20 seconds. If you were going to meditate for say 20 minutes and you wanted the display to run the entire time, you would multiply 20 minutes times 60 seconds per minute, and that would be 1200 seconds. So you might want to set it to 1200 seconds if you're going to meditate for 20 minutes. I'm going to leave it on a short setting here of 20 seconds for demonstration purposes for now. The delay parameter is in milliseconds, and this parameter controls how fast the display pulsates. A lower number makes the display pulsate faster. So right now it's set at 200 milliseconds. I'm going to change that to 50 milliseconds. And when I draw the display, you'll notice that it pulsates much more quickly. So let's take a look at that and see how quickly it pulsates now. So that is the delay parameter. I'll click on End Display, and that brings us back to the main screen. So that's what duration does, sets how long the display will run, and delay sets how quickly the display pulsates. Another thing I want to point out is that there is a help menu up here at the top, and if you click on help, the top selection is view help, and I want to show you the help screen. This is the introduction screen in the help system. And if you look down here under functionality, there is this a link to different screens. There's one for the main screen. If I click on that, you see a drawing of the main screen, and then below that it explains each of the different parameters for the main screen. If I go back to the introduction screen, you can click the link for the color setting screen, the sound setting screen, alarm setting screen, the epilepsy warning screen, and the equation display screen. There's also a section called Tips and Tricks that you may want to read through to get ideas on how to use the program. So that's the help system. The other thing I want to point out under the help menu is there's a choice called Send Feedback. I really encourage you to provide me with your feedback about the program, especially suggestions for improvements or additions to the functionality. You fill in your name, your email, and a subject line, and then type in your message and click send. So again, I encourage feedback about the program. Then once you're through, you would click on the exit program button here, or up in the menu system there's a choice for exit and then exit program. When you click on exit program, it will confirm that you want to exit and stop the program. And then it will also ask you about saving any changes. When you modify the parameter settings, you can have it save your changes. So the next time you pull up that equation set, your parameter settings from the previous session will be brought up automatically. I'm going to tell it no, don't save any changes. So that is the basics for Meditate-Lemniscate. Thank you for watching.